So just going back to the collaborative process, as I mentioned, in the Braille from Music XML, the string numberings don't always come out. So, for instance, in the first cadenza, something sounds like this. That's the first bit. Now, that's just the notes B and A. So, what Steve and I would do is, because it wasn't really obvious to me how you play that, we just kind of get together on Skype or FaceTime, and I'd just do this. I say, well, how do you want this bit? How does it work? And give us an example. So actually, what you'd say to me is, well, it's B on the first string, second fret, open E, and then open B. So it's really, we'd actually just go through the piece bar by bar and make sure that I'm playing what you're playing. And that sounds like a tedious process, but it's actually the thing you want to do when you're learning a piece and going over it with the luxury of going over it with Composer is to be thorough. And I think this process actually just gives an extra layer of thoroughness right at the beginning of the learning process.
I mean, I think of all the pieces I've ever written for any instrument, this is the one where I've known precisely which finger on which string for every note in the entire piece and kind of dictate it. But because of the unusual tuning, the reentrant tuning, certain textures will only work in one place. But actually sort of getting that across to you only, as you say, just had to be done with me going through bar by bar and chatting about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a really interesting process. And
I think what was also quite scary about this concerto is there were various points during the process where I would think, are we going to be able to pull this off? Is this going to work?
Yeah.
I would write stuff and you would come back and say, well, this is, impossibly difficult. This is ridiculously hard. And I'd say, I'll practice it a bit harder.
Shut up. Stop moaning.
And get on. So we had this sort of idea that there's something, it could all work. And eventually it all came together. But there were various moments along the route where we were both really working at the extremes of our techniques, really, weren't we?
Yeah, totally.
It's really pushing it.
Yeah. This has pushed me, I think, further than any other piece on the Theorbo, and perhaps you as well from a compositional point of view. We did put each other under a lot of pressure. There were lots of gigs in the diary. And
yes,
yeah,
we did. And the other thing, of course, is it actually changed my whole approach to harmony. Was based on the relationship of the strings and where the fingers might go. So it's an incredibly idiomatic, visceral approach to composing. And then that harmony then transfers to the strings. So you've got the whole string orchestra sounding basically like a theorbo.
Yes, yeah, it is a great piece.